Well, Frankie Lilia, how are you doing? Uh, I hope that your vacation went well. As usual, I have no idea where you've gotten off to in this great wide world, but the snapshots are beautiful and the energy amazing. You look so full of life, as you usually do, but when you're out there on the adventure, man, I tell you, it's a little special something as well. Uh, I love adventures. I love vacations. A moment between two places. We have your life before and after, and you're there in the middle, uh, between the earth and the sky. You know, uh, bridge between heaven and earth. Uh, Taking it in. I love that. I love being between the earth and the sky and feeling entirely free. It's lovely. I hope you had lots of good laughs and like good times with friends, you know, contemplation and moments of beauty and wonder. I hope that it's filled you with excitement for the future and appreciation and gratitude for the present, for sure. Um, every adventure out there kind of sows the seeds of more adventures. Like you're going on a vacation out there for a minute, and then you're thinking, man, Japan in the summer, right? And where am I gonna be at that point? How's it gonna hit me? You know, who am I gonna meet while I'm out there? What am I gonna say to my friends when I message back to them in the evening? And what am I gonna learn? How am I gonna change? Am I still gonna be the same person? You know, there's something in you that never changes, but something in you that does as well. Where you're like, damn, looking back, like I miss that kid. Uh, like she had so much time on her hands. Uh, but always like also look at everything that you've learned up till this point and everything that's brought you here and how much more you are now than you've ever been, you know? And you're like, yeah, you know, and in some ways things are always better, but yeah, there is a deeply touching and nostalgic feeling of like, am I ever gonna feel those things again? Do I need to feel those things again? But the peak moments when you're out there, uh, in your own individuality, uh, with your own burning spirit against the world, is also fresh and so new. And you're like, I feel this. Uh, I feel this power. And that you're never going to feel this way again. And no, that's not quite it. That's not exactly it. But it's a sign that points you in the right direction. I hope. Uh, it's been a good night, a good collection of thoughts. Um, Really and truly, I could do this always. um, and I'm trying to figure out a way that I can in the most effective way possible. Always, I keep going back and forth on where my time would be best spent because I'm working on a number of things and I know that they can be complementary to one another once I get a little bit of momentum. Like taking a season to perfect the t-shirt design series and also make a tutorial series teaching how anyone and everyone can use those techniques. Huge, amazing. Anyone in the graphic design circuits will tell you that's quite a feat. He did really good with those. Those t-shirts are grand and immaculate. Um, but going back to like comic books and storytelling and like behind the scenes production stuff, where I'm like, how are these projects made? How can you make them better? How can you put um, writers in touch with artists to make stories? So you're thinking like production stuff, right? In addition to like making the coolest stories, I like to think how you can empower people to make stories, which is sort of like even more of a chain reaction. I have a lot of ideas for characters and novels and stories, and oh my gosh, I'd love to tell you all about it, but we only have so much time here. Uh, but seeing people take on their own adventures to be able to capture their inspiration and create something uh, is even better than doing it yourself in a way. I think that's always something I've felt. Like having younger siblings and whatnot is like, you love your adventure, you feel your adventure, but to also be able to step back, ah, Vincent Valentine was the guy. Hell yeah. Vincent Valentine was the guy that made me want to be less of the main character of my life and more of an awesome side character in someone else's life. You know? That was the guy that did it. I was like, wouldn't that be cool if you could kind of be like, you know, grand and meta in a way that was just entirely supportive. If you could just play support on someone else's adventure and it wouldn't be all about you, but you could still, you could still cap your own starring moments in that way and be a grand supporting character. And I thought, well, if you could be like Vincent Valentine, truly, it would be just as good. um, I love that. Yeah. All right. Nothing much else to say. Nah. No, there's so much, but you have to draw a point somewhere. Uh, and I can't honestly, no, I can't make a video to one person where I'm talking for too long if they're not talking as well. And I wanted to like uh uh, ask you if you wanted to talk about Persona sometime, at the very least, to get a hands on like what are your thoughts on Persona 5? Uh, that'd be fun. That'd be really good. We should do that sometime. Uh, no, let's call it a Persona date or not. No. Oh, sunlight. No, coming through the trees. Some things just never get old. Every time you see them, you're like, damn. Yeah. Sunsets and sunrises, campfires, and sharing memories with your friends. And anyway, I should be talking to you if I'm going in depth about anything. But I wanted to touch base. And I'm sending you my love and light.